particulars of the tournament. But you know what? That's we can talk about all that stuff at another time. We got a tournament to play. So
And a Snake Ditto at that on Smashville. Interesting enough. Small. We're getting some boxing here. Okay, who's who? The red snake is Sensei. Okay.
good to know. Yeah, it is hard to tell on this screen. I'm not gonna lie to you all, but we are going to do our best.
You know what's fun? Like, okay, so this is wasn't it in Brawl? I was not around in the tournament scene during Brawl, but wasn't this a Ditto in Brawl that was not 50-50? It like mattered what controller slot you put your controller in or whatever.
I think so. Yes. I forgot the detail.
Well,
Wow.
that sure happened.
Yeah, it did. It's hard to keep track of where everything is, all these explosions, but yeah, a C4 on your back, that'll get you killed.
Absolutely, more explosions than a Michael Bay film. That's about what you can
Oh,
expect.
absolutely, right now. And Sensei with a commanding lead, and Snake with the lead is very scary to deal with.
Especially
Especially against another Snake, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like, what in the world do you do? Like, this is like the get momentum and keep it character. Sometimes you just got to rely on a neutral get up, walking into your down smash, and luckily that's kind of what JSkorp got there.
I mean, he covered a lot of options with that move. He did the up smash into the down smash. So, you know, I think he probably covers tournament winner. I don't know about roll. Maybe roll because like the backside of the down smash, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. If you space it properly, yeah. Nikita, ever so vigilant.
Oh, nice empty hop into roll.
Beautifully done. And yeah, no, that's you gotta finesse stuff like that if you wanna win tournaments. And Sensei, realizing that many a top 8 offline, and now getting the shredded stuff online. So this is lose the side. Round of 16 action. If I'm not mistaken. Winner of this will gain entry into top 12.
Oh, unlucky. Hate to see that. A little SG there. Ties it up. Just what Scorp needed to get back into this match completely.
Yeah, just a tad unfortunate. Well, yeah, clashing dash attacks. That is something. That'll separate a shoulder. Don't try that at home, kids. But JSkorp getting caught by a few explosions. I could basically just say that for the next 15 minutes, and it's going to describe something that's happening on the screen. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more specific from here on in.
Oh, beautiful read!
Wow, JSkorp bringing it back. Absolutely incredible, and rocking the Professor Pro skin. So I respect it.
Look at that F smash. He set that up it felt like a year ago. Jeez.
He set that up last patch. Are you kidding? That was actually so impressive. So as we go into this game number 2, JSkorp showing just a little bit of vigilance there, man. I mean, he relied on a few things, a few educated guesses, let's say, to garner himself a few of those stocks on certainly on that roll or that neutral get up into the down smash to take the first one. But yeah, so you gotta make your own momentum sometimes, especially in a Snake Ditto, and JSkorp making it look easy.
Yeah, in a Snake Ditto, which can be tough to navigate. It was tough to understand what fully was going on with all the grenades, Nikitas, up smashes, C4s. Whose is who? Hard to tell.
Yeah, you kind of just see something blow up, and usually I can tell by the fact that someone's stock is being lost. I'm just staring at the bottom of the screen when it happens. It's a little hectic. Like, oh my gosh. And the Nikita
Nice.
looking to edge guard. And yeah,
Yeah.
JSkorp proven to be a little harder to catch than Sensei may have planned for. But then again, especially when you're talking about Snake's projectiles, you're using them, generally speaking, yes, as offensive measures. That's kind of what you're looking at. But sometimes in the Ditto, you're just kind of looking to use it the same way that like Villager would have used Slingshot. It's like, this is where I don't want you to go. I'm going to use this to dictate your movement to set up into something else. That's kind of the five-head play there. JSkorp losing the first stock. He did that in the first game as well. And Sensei, right now in the driver's seat, but he has to maintain the momentum here.
And if you're a Snake player, you're used to that. You're used to having the lead and sticking to it.
Exactly. But JSkorp found a way back into the last one. However, didn't have a full stock disadvantage right now. Maybe not too much anymore, but that can change with yeah, something like an up tilt, as we mentioned prior, or as we saw just there. Excuse me. Certainly that up tilt rarely, if ever, goes without mention in a Snake game.
Ooh, wow, nice Nikita there, right exactly where Sensei was gonna go. All right. We saw the situation last time. How can Sensei close the stock gap? How can JSkorp bring this stock back?
Sensei,
Ooh, that's not it.
he was waiting for his opportunity, and he took it. So JSkorp.
What was that?
Yeah, seriously though. You know those that cipher, man.
Okay, I think there's a C4 on someone. No, okay.
That sure is what happened, Jitty. We were taking.
Oh!
Yeah, no, they're just kind of playing laser tag with their own C4s right now, and that C4 is if you are familiar with stage play, perhaps you're familiar with the trope of Chekhov's gun. So keep in mind where that C4 is for later on. But well rolled into, but yeah, I was talking about Sensei there, but then JSkorp rolled into a down air and made me look like an idiot. So I don't need the help, JSkorp. I can do that just fine by myself. And dash attack, Sensei, sending JSkorp off of the stage, and yeah, JSkorp at a full stock disadvantage there.
It's interesting. I would have thought. I mean, maybe it's because they both know this matchup really well. I would have. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
yeah,
Oh, that was pretty convincing there.
yeah, a far more convincing game too. I will say that Sensei having the lead, and then eventually, and didn't lose it this time. So that's about what he wanted to happen for game number one. Seemed to do just fine, at least in my estimation. Kind of wondering what your takeaway is in that game number two. It seemed about the same as game one, honestly.
And then just since Sensei didn't have the SD, I think that was a big thing about this set not being over. Sensei SD'd. He was a pretty high percent. I think it was 100 to 20, but still, like when you have the advantage like that as Snake, like you can take that much further and build up a percent lead. But that SD in game one really put the nail in the coffin for him. One thing that I find interesting in the set so far is like the edge guarding isn't working out how I thought it would. I really thought that the Snake on the stage at doing the edge guarding would be finding way more successful edge guarding opportunities than what we currently see. Like I'm seeing both Sensei and JSkorp just get back to the stage pretty cleanly.
They're both respecting Cypher. Like we're seeing that, but even beyond that, like just having to drift over off of air dodge. Like they're not really giving each other much room to take advantage of it because they know how they themselves would react to it. So I think there's kind of a mutual respect and almost a detente off stage with the edge guarding, at least coming up from below. And you're not really seeing them go off stage a lot. This is being won and lost on stage in the neutral and how they dictate each other's movements with their projectile. JSkorp
Doing
right
a
now.
fantastic job here in this first stock of game 3.
This is absolutely brilliant that we're seeing from JSkorp. And I was about to say, like, this is the exact sort of thing that you want to see from JSkorp, because maybe he realizes that he was let into that last to that first win in game number 1, where he gets the set advantage. But again, it's Sensei SDing. You don't want to rely on an SD. You have to make your own luck, especially when you're talking about moving into top 12 of a tournament. Something has to be done. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing from JSkorp, but how do you expand on that? And more importantly, how do you confirm these stocks? I'm kind of curious what you have to say about that, JD.
Yeah, he Sensei's found his way back into this match brilliantly. I think I think Scorp just needed to actually get some boxing tools in there, and he was relying heavily too much on getting more grenades and Nikitas to close out the stop. Oh, okay.
Oh man, you think you're out of range, but JSkorp, no, he's not quitting on that one.
And nice job there, Nikita edgeguard, to find the Sensei who was really low underneath the stage. But yeah, before that stock happened, I think Scorp was just relying too much on building up way a lot of extra percent with grenades and Nikitas instead of maybe looking for a down throw or looking for an up tilt to close off the last stock. That's what let Sensei, oh nice, bring back this game almost. Like now he's only down 40%. That's nothing really for a heavy character such as Snake. He could easily bring this back.
Again, the key with Snake is being able to hold on to those leads and that consistency. JSkorp, it's proven to be flashy, but perhaps a bit more volatile to go along with it as a consequence. Not really sure how that bodes for him, especially in the face of a tried and true Snake like Sensei. The onus really is on JSkorp to prove that he can hang here.
Mm-hmm. Like right now, the game that Sensei wants to play is this projectile game. Scorp needs to go in there. Nice.
Oh,
He
well
finds
done.
that. He finds that Nikita kill like he did in the first stop. Here's his opportunity to get back into the projectile game because Sensei definitely does not want to go projectile for projectile, blow for blow right now. Oh, nice setup there.
The jab lock into the down air, beautifully done. Sensei.
Oh, he got him for that last game too. I don't know what kind of setup that is. Oh, the hard read F smash not gonna land. Going up super high. Air dodge is passing Nikita. Oh, C4 himself. Sensei, no.
Oh yeah, see, you're already down, man. I'm not really sure why you want to give JSkorp an opening like that. But Sensei gonna try to take JSkorp down to this last stock.
Mistimes that up tilt.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Almost, yeah, JSkorp, man. All this takes is one up tilt, and you win the game. Dash attack. Sensei gonna take his sweet old time getting back, but it's the up tilt. The sweet chin music straight to the jaw, and JSkorp is alive and kicking in this bracket. He moves on to the top 12.
Yeah, he did fantastic. JSkorp did fantastic in that game. Really took the lead early and kept it.